Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Yo, man.
Okay. The second largest Medicaid fraud bust in history.
Yeah, the Justice Department announcing this morning a massive Medicaid fraud bust amounting to billions of dollars with hundreds of defendants. HHS Secretary RFK Jr. was part of the festivities today as they were announcing this and explained what was going on.
Okay. Roll it. And roll it.
$6.5 billion in alleged fraud, the second largest amount ever charged in a single health care fraud operation. The Department of Justice charged a record number of Medicaid fraud defendants. More than 440 defendants now face charges.
Stop making faces, Scott. He's not done yet.
I know. Okay. I'll
He
stop.
can't help it.
I'll stop.
It makes you want to clear. I know.
All the time
Makes you
it
want to
does.
clear your
I'm
throat.
sorry it
Okay.
does.
Yeah.
This effort brought together federal agencies, state partners, and U.S. territories across the United States. 18 of the participating states, as Attorney General Blanche pointed out, were blue states with Democratic governors. Fraud does not recognize party lines, and neither does accountability.
Well, good.
Yeah. Well, and this is more than just, overbilling or billing for services that never happened to clients that don't exist. I mean, there are real life and death consequences to this. The Assistant Attorney General for Fraud, his name is Colin McDonald, he talked about this doctor that was just basically signing off on sports physicals and then raking in money, and it led to a kid dying.
Oh, my gosh. All right, roll that.
One patient's test results showing an enlarged heart. The defendant allegedly signed off on the test results within approximately 11 seconds of accessing the 63 test result images. As a result, the student was cleared to play, and he suffered sudden cardiac arrest and died on the basketball court just weeks later. That is why we cannot and will not tolerate fraud in healthcare. How are we going about targeting fraud in healthcare? We are following the data. Data talks, and data doesn't lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, in other words, he was looking at no one. He was just billing.
Pretty much, yeah. And unfortunately, that's not totally uncommon, especially in high school athletics, where a coach may, and it's not a good thing that happens, but a coach, sends people to one particular doctor who will basically batch process physicals just to kind of get it out of the way because they have to legally get that doctor's note. I know that because I went to one.
Yeah.
And that doctor was not thorough.
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, it was in a little strip mall next to a Shipley's Donuts. Yeah, not a great thing. And I think that guy actually got busted for selling drugs.
Yeah, all the appointments were in the afternoon. He made the donuts in the morning.
Right.
Jeez. And I wonder if we're actually going to see coverage from legacy media on that.
No.
And it's infuriating because people should know that.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides of the aisle. Politics shouldn't matter. It's that, no, these people are defrauding the country, and there are real-life consequences to it, and a kid died. It used to be that would have been a huge story that everyone talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And more than half the country will never know it happened.
Right.
First time I'm hearing about it is right now.
Which is kind of bizarre because, as RFK Jr. pointed out, there were 18 blue state governors. There is no political wedge here.
Right.
Other than you could perceive this as a win for Trump, for the Trump administration. That's about it.
Yes, and it makes a lot of people here illegally look bad.
Well, that too.
And they can't have that. We'll get into it later. Mark Halperin on his show was talking about he cannot believe that the New York Times and the Washington Post did not cover Tulsi Gabbard releasing all the Fauci stuff and saying this guy knew. He lied under oath to Congress. Nope, nothing.
It's almost as if that story didn't even happen.
I know.
You know, it's so weird, that one, because
That's the world we
that
live in now.
affected all of us.
Yeah.
In a negative way.
And man, oh man.
And we weren't allowed to
a
speak
worthless
out.
media we
yeah.
have.
It's
Just worthless. Actually, worse than worthless.
Yeah.
Because it's complete falsehood so many times that they're leaving people with an impression of what's going on in the world that's completely untrue. It is. It's infuriating. We could pound on the desk about that all day.
I agree.
Here, let's just get all the sadness out at one time. Savannah Guthrie, did you see that?
Oh, I did this morning. It was
Well, there's a story
hard
that came out that, according to this new report, they got a message on February 6th, and the message was apologizing for Nancy Guthrie's inadvertent death, but saying we would return the body for an unspecified amount of money.
Yeah.
Because she went missing on February 1st, so this is like 5 days later. So then this morning, as they're doing the update on this story, and it was unclear to me, did the family get that?
Well, yeah, and TMZ is saying they didn't actually get that note, that somebody had claimed it and they wanted money, and then there was another note talking about how she was buried in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Which that one seemed more credible, if memory serves. But yeah, it's just awful.
Yeah, well, it was. They got this ransom note from the same IP address, asked for $4 million in Bitcoin for her safe return. Mm-hmm. So instead of sending the full amount, authorities sent $152 in Bitcoin to the address they were given, hoping that the perp would retrieve it, which would have made them traceable. But they never touched it.
Yeah.
People thought that was a huge error that they even tried to do that. Yeah. But then this morning on the Today Show, this was Savannah.
To ask people to beg people to come forward, somebody knows something. We are in agony. We cannot be at peace. So no matter how much I try to come out here every day and smile and find that joy, and I will, I promise I will. This is a moment to tell you that we need your help. We're begging for your help.
It's just heartbreaking, man.
Well, she said she cries on her way into work and cries on her way home every day.
Yeah.
That's tough.
What's the lack
really
of closure? It's almost like
no, well, you're right. No, that's it. That's why it's interesting, because having done this a couple of times, when my aunt passed away, for instance.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in a home. She passed away. They took her directly to the funeral home, right? And she was going to be cremated. And they asked my mother, particularly my mother, would you like to see her lying there?
Okay.
For the closure part.
Right.
It's like you have to see them, you know? And my mom at the time was like, no, I really don't want to. So, I mean, I did it. And I went back to mom and said, yeah, it's her. Just, you know, it was one of those weird moments, but you're right when you talk about closure.
Yeah.
Because you almost, I mean, that's, you know, that's kind of the idea of funerals and things too, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you don't know, you know, whether a person's alive or dead or whatever. It's tough, man.
Yes, that is the part. It's like having someone that was missing in action in a war.
Yeah, just
and you're
the whole-
wondering, are they alive or not?
Yeah.
They're probably not here, but you don't know, and it's
Yeah.
the not knowing that's
And
really...
she knows. I'm sure by now she knows.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, mom is gone and has been gone for quite some time.
But doesn't know how it happened.
But
or
now you got to
anything
get the
else.
closure of actually the body back or the remains or whatever. I get it.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is tough. It's very hard.
All right. Other news out there. Stopping vandalism is authoritarianism. Who said that?
That would be MS Now's Cornell Belcher. He's very upset that cops
this
and the
guy.
National Guard are stopping people from vandalizing the reflecting pool.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this. This is about kids can't swim in the
Yeah.
pool or play in the pool anymore.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
I'm sorry for these National Guards who should be home with their families and their friends, and they're still here as a part of Trump's political game that he's playing because they don't need to be here. But we're seeing this decriminalization and the slippery slope to authoritarianism. But this is what it looks like, right? Like all of a sudden,
Guarding the reflecting pool is authoritarianism?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Nuts.
something that you played in, something that when I came to visit Washington, I also played, splashed around in.
Right.
All of a sudden, that's a crime. And so we're going to have a kid who's splashing around in a pool in Washington, D.C., like thousands of kids do all the time, where we're going to put them in handcuffs? Like, that's, to me, is the ultimate sort of symbol of how this country has fallen into disrepair and authoritarianism.
You ever heard of a water park?
Well, it is a water park. Yeah, they've got the slides that go in there, the Lincoln slide. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to actually go in there.
No, you're not.
I mean, people do, but yeah, you're not supposed to go in there. And no, they're not looking for kids trying to cool off on a hot summer day. They're looking for, well, the sign people, as Scott has called them before.
Well, yeah,
the blue-haired weird beard guys who are in there like cheering on the algae.
Oh yeah, I saw the video footage of that. Those people.
Yeah, they're there. I don't know if it's a joke or not. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm getting punked when I see that, like they're just goofing.
I don't know
whether
if
that's a
some of them
real
are goofing.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't like they were taking time out from their high-pressure job.
Right. No, they don't have one. No.
Oh, dressed up in like costumes, and then some people that honestly could just get on some sort of exercise routine. It would help a little.
Yeah.
I was on the morning show with our friends in Dallas this morning, and one of them worked in D.C., and he said, yeah, sometimes people jump in that thing, and they get yanked right back out by security.
Yeah.
He goes, I was sitting there one time, and some guy goes, he's running through the water, and they just grab him and throw him down and yank him out.
Well, that's authoritarianism.
You can't do
it
that.
It should be a water park for everyone.
Right, a water
Not
park.
just, impoverished kids. It should be for everybody.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer selling corn dogs.
I like the idea, too, that like there are these downtrodden children who somehow make their way to the National Mall from wherever it is that they live.
Right.
Just to cool off in the reflecting pool.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Okay, sure. That's a thing that people do.
So we have, you have some audio of people talking to algae?
To the algae, yeah. A group of losers. They were flying the trans progress flag. It had the BLM fist on it. Yeah. They went to the reflecting pool to talk to the algae and cheer on the algae.
Okay.
Algae is doing good today, honey. Team Algae, we're sweethearts. Everybody's proud of you. You are single-handedly doing more to fight fascism than any American has. Yes. Let's go, algae. Yeah, algae.
Yeah.
Woo, algae!
Well, there's plenty of that algae that identifies as roses, you hateful people. Okay?
That's right.
And now you're dead naming them.
Yeah. The algae identifies as a cherry blossom.
Of course it does.
Hold their head under the water.
It'll be the first bat they've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, the Department of Justice is helping a Democrat, of all people, and the 5 stories we're watching today coming up.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2.
Okay, number 5, the Senate has passed the 21st Century Road to Housing Act, which cuts red tape for building new homes. It also would restrict Wall Street firms from buying single-family homes. It overwhelmingly passed, and it is expected to pass the House as well. Number 4, a Biden-appointed judge named Sparkle Suknanan. Yes, Sparkle has blocked the Trump administration from using a Social Security database to verify voter eligibility. Mm-hmm.
Sparkle.
Judge Sparkle. That sounds like a theme night at a local strip club, doesn't it?
Somewhat,
Sounds
yes.
like the headliner.
All rise, yes. Number 3,
There you go.
Nicholas Roski is the guy who tried to murder Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. He pleaded guilty last fall and was sentenced to 8 years in prison. Well, the Justice Department is now appealing that sentence. They want more time in jail. By the way, the Washington Post referred to him as her because he now says that he is Sophie. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
Wants to go to the women's prison?
Yeah. I saw Sophie Roski in the headline. I'm like, wait, did his sister get arrested too? What's going on? Oh, it's because this guy. Okay. Yeah. All right. Number 2, Israel and Lebanon are holding talks in D.C. starting today. The two sides are working to make progress towards a lasting peace. That being said, Israel says, we're still going after legitimate targets in Hezbollah. Number 1, President Trump said that 19 million barrels of oil flowed out of the Strait of Hormuz yesterday. So that is positive news. That's about on track for where the average was pre-war.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Boy, there are a lot of people not happy with the Iran deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
From a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to get into that a little bit later. Other news out there. Well, it's on Netflix again, Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders.
I saw the preview of that today.
Yeah? Are you going to be watching it, Scott?
No.
Not your thing?
I have no interest in it.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a pretty popular show. And what's come out of that, and people are talking about it online, is the list of rules that the cheerleaders must follow. And some think it's just a bit much. So get your take on it. You ready?
Yep.
No visible tattoos.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, why is that?
Well, there's a purity element, I think, that goes with it. These are America's girls, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. What?
I'm just thinking of the poster I had up on my wall as a kid.
Yeah.
Purity wasn't something that I was thinking
of
at the
course
time,
not.
but whatever.
I think it's the idea behind it. Yeah.
Glitter eyeshadow is a no.
Again, that's
no problem.
Yeah.
Dating NFL players prohibited.
Yeah, they don't. They frown upon that. Yes.
Can't be doing that. You're fine with that.
Yeah.
Some people are like, well, why would you want to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader then? I don't know.
You could date them when you're done.
Sure.
Yeah.
You have to maintain your size. You don't get a new uniform.
Well, that's fat shaming, isn't it?
Well, you have to be in certain shape to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Yeah.
I think you know the standard going in, right?
I would think.
I mean, we're not into the body positivity with the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, I don't believe. They're not looking for that. You kind of know what it is.
Surprised they haven't been sued. Yeah.
You have to be in full hair and makeup every day.
Makes
You're
sense.
playing the part. You can't be anywhere alcohol is served or attend parties. See, I want to know the whole explanation of that one.
I don't want some drunk cheerleaders floozying about in a bar somewhere. No.
Well, it's kind of weird. It's like this brought to you by Miller Lite.
Right, exactly. Sponsorship fine.
The other part I wonder is, all right, we don't want a bunch of drunk a-holes around the girls.
Yeah,
that's probably true, too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't miss rehearsal.
Yeah.
You must say yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Some people take great issue with that.
Too bad. It's Chick-fil-A rules. Be polite. Be nice.
That's right. And honestly, I know they're paid to say it. When I go through Chick-fil-A, I love it.
When they say my pleasure?
My pleasure. No, that's nice.
It's such a refreshing. Like I'm landed on Mars, though. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Also, you can't post provocative photos on Instagram.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Dallas Cowboys' job to post your
exactly. Cut into the profits. Yeah.
And you have to avoid spray tans with orange tones.
Yeah.
Don't want any Oompa Loompas out there. That's
No,
for
they
sure.
do not.
Yeah, so there you go.
Give me a chance.
Oh. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Because he spray tans.
Are you saying it's orange? It depends on the time.
Yeah.
Well,
Sometimes it's got that orangish tint.
Mm-hmm.
And other times it's fine. It doesn't bother me. you know.
I said what?
Anyway, biggest story of the day, David.
I remember years ago we were looking up at the monitor and we had two different. It was the same event, two different channels though. One was Fox, one was CNN.
Oh, I remember.
And we noticed that they actually changed the colors on CNN to make him look more orange.
100%.
Like they increased the saturation or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was like the Orange Bowl or something.
It was hilarious. I'm like, there you go.
All right, the Department of Justice, they're backing a Democrat. And what does he do? Slaps Trump in the face. We'll explain all that in a few and around a What's Your Story coming up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, David, you have this story. I thought this was good for the Department of Justice.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's not really even just an attaboy. It's like, yeah, this is what should happen. But a left-wing coffee shop in Brooklyn has banned a Jewish member of Congress over claims of committing genocide because he's Jewish. See, it's just anti-Zionism, right? That's what they always say.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, the coffee shop shared a photo of Democrat Representative Dan Goldman getting coffee there, then publicly said he's not welcome. They refunded the coffee. They're like, we don't want your business here. Well, the DOJ has rightfully opened a civil rights investigation into this, but Dan Goldman is still going on the attack against Trump. This was on CNN. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
But come on, we're better than this, and we need to be better than this. And we have to stop dividing ourselves so much and try to find the common ground and unify, especially within the Democratic Party, because the person who is inflicting so much damage on every New Yorker's lives on a day-to-day basis is not 6,000 miles away. He's in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And that is who the enemy is that we all need to unify to stop.
Right, because he stopped serving you coffee because of your support of Israel.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah. No, the call is coming from inside the house, dude. And
yeah.
He's like, yeah, we all need to just get along. Sorry. They don't like Jews. There's a significant portion of the Democrat Party that just does not like the Jews.
100%.
And why would that block of voters continue to support them? They've always been with the Jewish. I mean, that's always been pretty much an ironclad Democrat, coalition.
I think it's starting to fracture.
I mean, I would think it would shift considerably right now.
Even so, in New York, will it matter?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? They've elected Mondami for crying out loud.
That's what I'm saying.
Who knows?
Well, that's the other thing. Is he's saying this? There's an election today.
Yeah.
And he's got a Mamdani-backed candidate going against him.
He's got a full slate.
So, he's still got to be like, yeah, this was terrible. I can't believe this. But Trump bad?
Right.
Please vote for me. It's just so weak. By the way, that coffee shop, too, Poetica Coffee. I'm not even joking, dude. They brag about their radical hospitality.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it's rooted in the Uzbek tradition where the guest is sacred. The books are unbanned and the door is open to everyone. Unless you support the Jews.
Right, unless you're
And
Jewish.
then out and no coffee for you. Wow. And then they even said on social media, Poetica, too bad we didn't recognize you right away or we would have turned you away. We issued you a refund. We don't need your money. It's probably coming from AIPAC anyway. Enjoy your loss on Tuesday. Don't ever come back to Poetica. Yeah.
I wonder if you just refuse service to Muslims, how that would go over.
Oh, gosh.
Good luck.
The problem with that is that there's maybe somebody in that crowd who will come and cut your head off.
Yeah.
It could be. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon said, federal law prohibits public accommodations such as coffee shops from discriminating against patrons based on their race, religion, or national origin. These actions are not only reprehensible, they're potentially illegal. So the Civil Rights Division opened the investigation, and there you go. By the way, Goldman also said, I'm sorry to see this post, Poetica. The barista could not have been nicer to my 7-year-old daughter and me, allowing her to use the bathroom even though we had not purchased anything. I made sure to buy a coffee in return for her kindness. I hope you at least make sure she gets the tip she deserved. Ooh. Boy, oh boy.
Well.
Other news, Major League Baseball looks like has walked themselves back a little bit, Scotty.
From the Pride Night stuff?
Yeah, they, they had threatened several San Francisco Giants players over Bible verses that they marked on their Pride Night caps, saying, okay, we're not going to fine or discipline anybody. Because Josh Hawley, the Republican senator from Missouri, sent that letter to the commissioner, Rob Manfred. So Manfred responded saying, hey, first of all, the Giants were at fault here more than Major League Baseball. Okay? I'm not joking.
Oh, my gosh.
He said, by warning the Giants players that they may not include Bible verses on their caps in the future, Major League Baseball was not discriminating or chastising those players based on their religious beliefs. Rather, Major League Baseball was enforcing with only an oral warning, a long-standing, collectively bargained rule that keeps uniforms clean and avoids controversy. Okay? Except they have the Pride Night uniforms. It's ridiculous. But that is chosen by the team, not an individual player, is what they're getting at. They're saying, unfortunately, this was Manfred. This year, the Giants' communication with players was inadequate and not clear. Some players apparently did not understand that they had the option to wear their normal uniform and elected to add messages to their hats bearing the Pride logo as a result.
See, it's not that we were trying to force them to do anything. They just misunderstood.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Goes on to say, after the game had concluded, my office issued a routine oral warning about the uniform policy violation. Unfortunately, it was issued before we became aware of the Giants' lapse in communication.
Oh, my God.
They just bust them, man.
Unreal.
The players were neither fined nor disciplined, nor will they ever be. So there you go. Well, and you had different sports outlets criticizing the players. You've missed the point.
Oh, I know.
Of Pride Night, it's supposed to be inclusive. And here you're quoting Genesis that, the rainbow is a sign from God to people. I'm not going to flood the earth again. How dare you bring that into Pride Night?
Right.
What a joke.
What a joke is right.
I think it really just exposes their own insecurities about the whole thing.
I think so, too.
They know it's silly. They know it's stupid. And the moment somebody pushes back a little bit all of a sudden they're like LeBron James. They're just flopping all over the place.
Oh, yeah. So does Major League Baseball still hate Scott?
Yes, Major League Baseball definitely hates Scott and hates everything about him, his cats, his wife, his daughter, his granddaughters, everything.
They hate you. They hate God. They hate children. And damn them now.
Yes.
It's always one of your favorites, isn't it? Always. Yes. I will stop playing that Alex clip the moment you stop laughing at it, because it kills me every time.
It's you doing the sound, too. It's funny.
That part. Okay. It's time. We do this a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. You want to bring it in. David, today, what's your story?
Well, a guy in Australia, he's 58 years old, Joseph McGrail Baitup. He is in the Guinness Book of World Records now. He has set it set the record as the world's loudest person. He is an honorary town crier, and he yelled the word now at 122.4 decibels.
Ready?
Yeah.
My lords, my ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Canberra.
I tell you, my daughter's deaf now. No, there's no way that you can actually practice for it. You have to just keep it for the day, especially with the world record attempt. It took me 7 attempts just for one word, which was the word now, and my voice was shot for the next couple of days as well. It was husky. It was terrible.
It was husky.
Yes. Got to say, though, Guinness needs to apologize here and really reflect on a few things, because saying that he is the loudest person in the world, that is straight up Jasmine Crockett erasure. Okay.
Oh man.
Once again, she's been slighted by Whitey.
Never going to end, is it? Poor Jasmine. I think I had a clip of him actually saying it too.
Oh, really?
If you can
The
take
word
it.
now?
I thought so.
Oh.
Let me look real quick.
Are we going to be able to do this without my headphones blowing up?
I think so.
Okay.
Let's see what this is. Is that the same clip or is this the different one?
Microphone! Sports car! Can I please
Yeah.
have a shave? Can I have some eggs? God bless Australia! And God save the King!
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Sounds awful, doesn't it?
Well.
It just sounds like one of those talking cats.
So I'm just going to say a cat.
No. One of those?
Yeah.
Well, you know, he hits those notes now, but when he gets older, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it is. Like Robert Plant.
David Lee Roth or Vince Neil.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
Yesterday, well, yeah, speaking of music, yesterday, a pioneer in the music world, Clive Davis, passed away at the age of 94, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Clive Davis, now, if you don't know the name, he was a lawyer. He came out of law school, and his parents died when he was young, when he was a teenager. And he got himself into law school, and he ended up as a lawyer for Columbia Records in 1960. Well, by 1965, he was running a label.
It's amazing.
His ascent was quick. Never learned how to play an instrument. Didn't know anything about music, just what he liked. And he liked a broad array of music. Ended up working for at Columbia, signing Carlos Santana, Chicago, Earth, Wind and Fire, Aerosmith, Springsteen. I mean, the list goes on and on. Then he formed his own label, Arista. He got canned from Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
Because he used part of it was he used Columbia money to pay for his kid's bar mitzvah. And they found out about it. So that was one of the things he got booted for. And he was one of the first guys, too, that would go around to different radio stations around the country. That's when DJs could play their own stuff, whatever they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And he might bring some goodies for them just to get them to play some records for them.
So
Now
he started all the Paola Plugola stuff,
that
right?
institution had a long, long life after that.
And you've benefited from it greatly.
Didn't it, Mr. Markley?
You got to do so much stuff. It's unbelievable.
Well, I had some friends in the record business, yes, that I have nothing to do with now. We disassociated now. But anyway,
well,
he went
the rock guys got some stuff, but not like the top 40
No,
guys.
top 40
that
guys
was
got-
crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. But at any rate, so he was sort of instrumental in all of this, launching the careers of Whitney Houston. He saw her when she was, 19 years old.
Yeah.
And went, yes, she needs to be signed to a record deal. Barry Manilow at his heyday. Grateful Dead. By the way, the Grateful Dead's biggest career in terms of record sales was done through Arista Records.
Oh, with Touch of Grey.
Which Clive Davis ran, yeah.
That's right.
And so anyway, on and on the list goes, and it is amazing to me. He had no musical training at all. Didn't play any instruments, just had these great ears. He could just hear things.
Yes.
And, and also just the extent of it. I mean, he went from Aretha Franklin to Billy Joel to rappers, later. I mean, it was just, it's wild.
Aerosmith named him in a song. A great song.
Did they?
Yeah, no surprise.
Okay. I guess they loved him. Everybody loved him that worked with him.
You don't know that song?
No, I probably do if I heard it.
Oh, it's an album cut. You wouldn't know it. You're
Right.
a top 40 guy.
Yeah, we only played the hits.
Golly.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
I love Aerosmith.
That might be used as a bet on this show, and you didn't even know.
I probably didn't. No, it was.
Yeah, seriously.
Clive Davis was name checked, huh?
Yeah, in that song.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Anyway, long life, big life, and he did live a big life. And people talked about his Grammy parties. After the Grammys, he'd have these huge parties, and
Yes.
everybody went to them. Anyway.
Can I get to my story now, or are you
Can if
just
you
going to
want.
keep waxing all night on
No,
Clive
I
Davis?
could, but
All
no,
right.
I won't.
I'll just make it quick. This was something we had the whole story about, the Pride Nights with Major League Baseball. There's Pride Night in Minnesota, WNBA, the Lynx. And I mean, there was a ton of people there. And here's the thing. They lost the game. And the coach afterwards was a little upset, thinking they should have won it for him. This is Cheryl Reeve being asked the question, and here you go.
Cheryl, one of the positives tonight was just the crowd, 11,600.
The crowd was amazing.
I mean, for a Pride Night to get that type of crowd where the upper deck, every seat's filled. Just
We should have done it for the gays. We didn't get it done.
She was very upset. Should have did it for the gays. They lost the game.
That's a T-shirt, isn't it?
You know, I was saying for the gays. Maybe quote of the year. As far as a WNBA coach, there you go. That's what I was thinking. Okay, there's much to get to. You don't want to put your drugs in a bag labeled drugs if you're a criminal. Nimrod's in the News is coming up, and a news update in just a few.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PROFIT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code PROFIT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PROFIT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PROFIT.
All right. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Yes, a lot of people talk about the weight loss injections because they get results, but a lot of people don't like needles. And a lot of people don't want some of the side effects that can come along with the shots. So if you're wanting to lose some significant weight but don't want all the other stuff, there is an alternative you can try out.
That's right. It's a weight loss supplement called Lean. It works like the shots, but no shots. That's great. Lean uses studied ingredients shown to help manage blood sugar, control appetite and cravings, and support your body to lose weight and keep that weight off.
Yeah, if you're going to lose 2 or 3 pounds, you're like, I want to lose this 2 or 3 pounds. That's Brickhouse Nutrition said, well, Lean is really not for you. They designed it for the frustrated dieter, 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started right now. You get 20% off, plus free rush shipping. Just go to TakeLean.com. That's right. Use the promo code MBCR to add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MBCR at TakeLean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
8 members of a North Texas Antifa terror cell received historic federal sentences today. These are the folks who ambushed the Alvarado facility, ICE detention facility.
Yeah.
Prison terms ranging from 30 years to life in prison.
Good.
This was the first federal Antifa terrorism prosecution and convictions in U.S. history. The ringleader of it got 100 years in prison.
Just an idea, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we got to get to Nimrod's. Here we go.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We go to Kentucky. 51-year-old Tricia Crowley and 48-year-old Damon Bennett are facing felony charges. Why? Well, the car was parked in an, quote, employee spot So an officer checked it out. They looked inside. They saw Trisha and Damon with a bag that said, I'm not joking, definitely not a bag full of drugs.
Well, why would they even search it then?
Yeah.
Well, surprisingly, it was filled with drugs. Trisha also had a fake ID, and Damon, surprisingly, had some outstanding warrants. So all sorts of charges they're facing now. Definitely not a bag full of drugs, and that's Nimrod's in the news.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, David, you're forcing us to do this, turning to The View.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This
Yes.
ought to be good.
Well, the body cam footage of the arrest of Carmelo Anthony was released over the weekend, and along with the long-distance video of the moment he murdered Austin Metcalf at that track meet.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it doesn't really – it's hard to tell what was going on underneath the tent from the angle.
Mm-hmm.
But if – you know, fearing for your life, I couldn't really suss that out, because I would think, you know, there would be an obvious, like, melee going on if you're trying to claim self-defense, and it wasn't that.
If you fear for your life, you run.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of the rain.
Yeah, right. So Sonny Hostin, though, on The View says, well, there's clearly self-defense at play.
Oh, is she an expert? Is she?
the worst.
We have to look at self-defense here, because there seems to be two systems of justice at play in this country. And there have been for a very long time. I was part of the system, so I understand that, and I believe that to be true. In this...
Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a second.
Yeah.
To me, it's like the way you have to look at someone like Sonny Hostin. She is the PR person at a firm, and that firm happens to be what, the Democratic Party for the most part?
Yeah.
Or left ideology?
Yeah, the far left part of the party, yes.
And so as a PR person, what do? You apologize to anything. You're grasping at straws, and you don't care if you get embarrassed.
Yeah.
You have to go out there and basically lie to people, if needed, with no shame.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to get paid handsomely for it.
And she does.
Yes, and as long as you just take off the whole hat that would say, hey, I just want to hear from reasonable people, that's not what these people are. They're just freaking PR people.
There's money in her racism.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, this
And
is
she's a
their
racist.
business.
Yeah.
Yes.
In this case, this young man, you heard him say he put his hands on me, and I told him not to. This, the kid that died, and I have so much empathy for him and his family's loss. That kid was 200 pounds. This kid was 130 pounds. And so, and the other kid was also taller than he is. He was the only black kid under the tent, and he...
Okay, so there's a lie.
Yeah.
And tell me if I'm wrong. He called Metcalf a female dog, did he not?
Well, according to the non-white witnesses who were under that tent.
Yeah.
Who Sonny Hostin claims don't exist. And also, look, not that size has anything to do with this, but Carmelo Anthony is not 130 pounds.
Doesn't look like
He's
it.
like 165 or something like that.
Yeah. So think about any altercation you've been in or were about to get in with a dude a lot bigger than you, intimidating, knowing he can take you no problem. Do you usually respond with, what are you going to do, bitch?
How much
Personally,
have I been
I
drinking?
don't.
Well, do you pull a knife and stab him?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Here she goes.
And the victim here had his twin brother with him, who was also a very large person. If you don't fear for your life, if you weigh 130 pounds, I weigh 130 pounds. Facing somebody that's 200 pounds, I would be terrified of that. So I don't understand why self-defense was rejected by this jury.
Does she understand? Again, I'm I'm killing my own. She's a PR person.
Yeah,
right.
It's not supposed to make sense.
She understands.
Of course, she knows.
Yes, she knows.
Jeez, that's
But
so
you got to make
ridiculous.
this argument, as ridiculous as it is.
Of course. All right, that was nice.
But somehow you're justified if the person is bigger than you to kill
Right.
them.
Right, because
Yeah.
well, I had no choice.
Right. You must kill them.
Right.
Because the bigger person's going to kill you 1st.
Mhm.
Got it?
Yeah. Self-defense can't do it with this.
No. Well, if you've got a weapon, you have to use it.
Apparently so. Yes.
Carve somebody up. Yeah.
All right. Am I seeing this headline right? Union president said returning to work 4 days a week is scary.
Yes.
That can't be.
Yeah, the state of California, they're telling some state employees, hey, you got to come back to the office, okay? It's been 6 years since COVID.
Right.
Okay, we'll meet you halfway, okay? Instead of a couple days a week, you got to come back 4 days a week, okay?
Okay.
Well, apparently that's totally unfair. The union president, Anika Wells, tells KCRA there will be a huge problem in the state if they have to go to the office 4 days a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big problem, huh?
I feel like there will be a mass exodus.
Oh, no.
I feel like the state
Good.
needs
Bye.
to be ready for a mass exodus. We have individuals who I think have been teetering retirement who, look at this 4 days a week when they've been doing their job efficiently in a hybrid schedule. Will probably send them into a retirement in some cases.
Okay.
Opening up jobs for other people to fill.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
Yep.
Okay.
I also feel like individuals who took jobs and live more than 40 miles away may have to really look at whether or not they're going to be able to keep those jobs.
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to last forever?
That's life, yeah.
Right.
40 miles away. Like that's across the state or something.
Well, a lot of people do that because they don't want to live in, you know, cities.
Yeah, I want to live longer.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
And so I think for families, like I said, there's the uncertainty can be a little scary. But nonetheless, I don't doubt that members where they have to will definitely do everything that they can to maintain their positions and to do the jobs that they were hired to do.
So what you're saying is that it's kind of scary, so they should plunge knives into the hearts of these people.
Yes, that's right.
If we're going with the Sonny Hostin theory. Okay.
Your boss is bigger than you.
Right.
I don't get it. They're like, yeah, well, there are a lot of people who've been doing their jobs efficiently. Well, maybe that's true in some cases, but obviously the state of California is looking at the data and saying, hey, we're not as efficient as we could be.
Right. I mean, yeah, and then you have a choice. And what, you think it's going to gain you favor by going out there and saying, this is really tough, this 4 day a week thing?
I got to go to work 4 days a week? What?
Oh, no. That'd be awful. Happened to see this story, and a farmer I know had just sent me a text saying, hey, you in for buying a cow again? I'm like, yeah, put me down. And then it's like, do you want a half? Do you want a quarter? Whatever it is. You know, we've talked about this before, because if you can get meat that way, you know, whatever the cost. Sometimes you can get it cheaper. Sometimes it's about the same. Maybe you pay a little more. It is fresher. There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And I saw this piece at Daily Wire, and it was written by Will Harris, who is the owner of White Oaks Pastures, a fourth-generation cattle rancher. So the headline grabbed my attention. What a cattle rancher knows about beef prices that consumers don't. I'm like, okay. Certainly been around farmers, you know, a lot in my life. I want to see this. And he writes, consumers, you know, feeling the effects of rising beef prices every time they walk in the grocery store. What many don't realize is those prices are the result of pressures that have been building on American farmers for decades. It's like, it's not just gas prices, this or that right now. It's a lot of different things. The U.S. cattle herd is at its lowest level in roughly 75 years.
Wow, no kidding.
Yes. It may sound like a simple supply and demand problem, but after more than 50 years in the cattle business, I can tell you it's more complicated than that. The shortage we're experiencing today didn't happen overnight. Years of rising operating costs, growing competition from imports, and industry consolidation have forced many ranchers to reduce their herd sizes or just leave the business altogether. And there are efforts underway to rebuild the nation's cattle herd, but it'll take time. And the rebuild's not a certainty. So the cow's gestation period is 9 months, then it takes another 2 years for that calf to reach slaughter. A herd rebuild is measured in years, not months. So he goes into details. I won't get into all of it. It's worth a read. But it is true a lot of people have little knowledge of where their beef actually comes from, because current labeling rules can allow imported beef to be processed domestically and then marketed in ways that leave the consumer with an impression it was entirely produced in the United States when it wasn't. And that's one of the things they're asking for, is to have the mandatory country of origin labeling.
I would be more apt to buy something if I knew it was American beef.
And you knew for 100% that's where it's from.
No, I would.
And you'd probably pay a little more.
Definitely would.
I think a
Yes.
lot of people would.
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier.
Yes. Greater transparency.
Yeah.
But, he also talks about there are 4 major meat packing companies that process the vast majority of America's beef, like 80%. The concentration has reduced competition, weakened the bargaining position of American ranchers, and placed significant influence over pricing and supply chains in the hands of just a smaller number of companies.
Mm-hmm.
And so people don't understand that a lot of ranchers are not the ones setting the prices. Most are simply trying to stay in business while remaining largely at the mercy of a higher concentrated meatpacking industry. He says, I know because I lived it. And, different people commenting on this were saying, yeah, if you know different farmers you can buy direct from, do it. It helps them stay in business. That is true. It's really interesting. So we'll see. He's saying this, don't look at this right now as so much a temporary rise in beef prices, but look at it as like a warning. Like we got to do some correction.
I don't want an IKEA steak if I can get a nice one made in Montana.
Yeah, well, think about how it's also been demonized.
Well, yeah.
It's killing the environment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is a load when you actually research that.
It's the cow farts, right? That's what they keep saying.
Oh, yeah, the methane. Terrible. Speaking of meat, and you've mentioned this too, David, all the people that have come in from other countries for soccer, for the World Cup, are loving American restaurants.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard this called the FIFA 15 now?
Makes sense.
Instead of the freshman 15?
Putting on 15 pounds.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
Yes. People loving, whether it's the one you had yesterday, Texas Roadhouse, or Raising Cane's, Chipotle.
They're guzzling ranch dressing, too.
Yeah.
Oh, the ranch dressing is a thing.
Yeah. Do you see Kraft is actually making travel-sized ranch dressing packets now for the foreigners?
Good idea.
Really?
So that the foreigners can take. I'm like, I don't think I've ever looked for ranch dressing when I've been overseas, but I did not realize that this was so much of an American delicacy.
Yeah. No, they had some people talking about gaining weight in America.
It is nearly midnight in Boston, and we needed some food after we went to the pub. We got Raising Cane's to try. I went for the box combo meal. I'm actually so excited. I feel like I've seen so many people do mukbangs. Oh my God, Mark, that sauce. Sauce is delish. It's almost like garlicky. The chips are really basic, but in the sauce, delicious. I had this back home. This would be like drunk food. Chips are basic. The sauce is delish, though.
Sometimes you need an interpreter.
Yeah, that's great.
But people are having a great time.
It is.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Oh my gosh, there's a new Waylon Jennings song.
Really?
Did you hear about this?
New?
There's stuff in the vault. It's been in the vault.
Wow.
I was kind of excited. Anyway, we got to get to the 5 stories that we're watching today and a news update straight ahead.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face. At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! Alright!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Thank you very much for being here. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, number 5. The Supreme Court rules immigrants may lose green cards if they leave the country while facing criminal charges, even if they have not been convicted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
I would
Don't
think
flee
so,
the
yeah.
country while you're facing criminal charges.
Probably not a good idea.
Number 4, the Senate has passed the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. This cuts red tape for building new homes to try to boost inventory around the United States. It also restricts Wall Street from buying up single-family homes. It's expected to pass the House and then be signed by the president.
Okay.
Number 3, a Biden-appointed judge. Her name is Sparkle Suknanan. Kawawa has blocked the Trump administration from using a Social Security database to verify voter eligibility.
Sparkle.
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 Joe. Yes.
Kawawa.
Yes.
Close.
Number 2, President Trump says that 19 million barrels of oil flowed out of the Strait of Hormuz yesterday. And number 1, 8 Antifa terrorists who ambushed an ICE facility in Alvarado, Texas, and shot a police officer in the neck have been sentenced to a lengthy prison terms from 30 years to life. The ringleader of the attack got 100 years. The New Republic, a left-wing media outlet, described them as protesters.
No.
Yes, they were trying to kill people. That was the point of this.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. During their 4th of July sale, GhostBed is giving our audience an extra 10% off. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR and use the promo code MVCR to get that 10% off. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR, promo code MVCR.
Okay, when a musical artist passes away and they've got unreleased songs, okay, maybe they're not finished yet. Somebody else is going to finish them. You think it's okay then they're released?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Some people would argue, well, there's a reason it wasn't finished because they didn't like it. Now somebody else is trying to profit off of that.
Yeah. It's all right.
Okay.
I mean, I want to hear it. I mean, who doesn't want to hear it if you're a fan of the artist, for crying out loud? Yeah.
Yeah, because the artist is not going to get judged on it.
No, they're not going to make any more music.
No. Waylon Jennings' son, Shooter, has been making sure unheard songs from his dad's vault see the light of day. The second installment is coming out. It's a project called Diamonds. And so the title track was released. And I'm like, oh, well, I want to hear this. I'm sure you at least want to hear a little part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Glenn Campbell's on this, too.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't sing, but he plays guitar. You don't hear the guitar here, but here's a little sliver.
Didn't I give you diamonds? Didn't I give you stars? Give up my drinking, fighting in bars. I have looked for you higher, look for you low.
Okay. And I see the smile on both of your faces, which is exactly what happened to me when I heard it. I'm like, man, that's really cool. That was done in 1978. By the way, and I feel bad if I don't play a little bit of Glenn Campbell's guitar playing, because Glenn Campbell if anything, an underrated guitarist. I mean, really, really good. Right back into. Oh man, I cannot wait to play that for my dad.
Yeah, that
my dad was a big Waylon guy. That's why I heard all that Waylon Jennings stuff.
Yep, good
so,
stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So yeah, that whole album is coming out. That's just one song.
That's exciting. That's cool. I mean,
yeah,
for a guy like that, I think that's awesome.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I like Shooter stuff too. I like a couple of Shooter songs.
I saw him live in concert.
Really?
Yeah.
I got the first CD he put out.
It was all right.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know all of his music. I knew a few tunes.
Yeah, fun. It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he made the song "Walk of Life" listenable. He did a cover of Dire
The Dire
Straits.
Straits?
Yeah.
Did he use the dee-dee, dee-dee,
Well, they
dee-dee?
had a fiddle do that, and it actually sounds like a human being wrote it instead of that monster Mark Knopfler.
Scott will hate it. And it seems like Mark Knopfler's a nice guy. I saw an interview, David.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's a pleasant
People don't
human
write
being.
music like that. Sorry.
Okay. All
When
right.
the Knopfler Billy Joel project comes out, that's going to make you insane.
All right. What did the New York Times and Washington Post fail to cover? Even Mark Halperin can't believe it. Next. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp is the millennial on this show, and then the sexy boomer. He's loved, he's cherished. Scott Robbins.
Yeah.
Mark Halperin. I have respect.
I love Mark Halperin.
For Mark Halperin. I mean, at least as a journalist. It almost pains me to say that. I don't know about him as a guy. He had that rubbing thing going there for a while. That was not cool.
He was the weirdest casualty of the Me Too movement, I will
Well,
say.
he went to the anti-rubbing classes, and he's reformed now.
For those that don't know, he would rub against female
rub his
coworkers,
crotch up against
like
females
while being excited.
Yeah,
apparently, yes,
was the word.
Yes,
golly. If you're one of those ladies' husbands, don't you just come in there just like, hey, Mark, come over, boom.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe rub it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, he
had those issues, but he seems to have
he
overcome
reformed.
them.
It seems like he reformed himself. He went independent, and he doesn't really seem to side with one side or another, but kind of common sense usually.
Member of the
I would say.
ARA, Anti-Rubbers of America.
Maybe.
Yeah, he joined the club.
He was talking about what Tulsi Gabbard unleashed the other day, which was, different information that implicated Anthony Fauci for lying to Congress, basically, and knowing all about what really happened with COVID, and then weaponizing the Biden administration to go after people and silence people. And as we talked about it the other day, the question was, well, will it get covered in legacy media? And this is Halperin talking about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, New York Times, Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, meet me at camera 2. It is an outrage. This is the Senate-confirmed Director of National Intelligence making extraordinary serious allegations about arguably the biggest story of the last 50 years. Yep. China caused, if this is correct, China caused a worldwide pandemic that resulted in incalculable human and economic loss. And here the United States government is saying that the role of someone who the left considers to be a hero was extensive and extraordinarily deleterious to the interests of the United States. And as best I can tell, you're not covering it, New York Times and Washington Post. Even if you want to knock it down, even if you want to do serious reporting and say the Gabbard report is flawed, how there could not be a word about this that I've seen, maybe I missed it, it's just extraordinary.
It is.
Yeah.
And again, that's the world we live in right now, where you're hoping that if someone thinks differently than you, maybe they're getting at least the sum or the same information, some of the same information. I mean, things will get slanted one way or another, but what legacy media has chosen to do with so many stories is just not cover it.
Right.
And it's amazing. And then you try to tell people about it that maybe don't share the same sort of politics you do, like, well, at least we could agree on this. And they'll tell you, I never even heard that story.
Mm-hmm.
And you're shocked. Never heard the story.
Right.
Yeah. And it's people that follow news. It's not like, well, it's my music buddy that, he hasn't heard a news story in 3 years because he just doesn't pay attention to it. It's not those people. No, ones that actually follow news that just don't hear stories that are huge stories like that.
Yep. Or they can tell you all about the reflecting pool.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opening story on all the news shows today
was the pool.
That stupid pool story.
Unreal.
Yeah. I mean,
I know ABC yesterday.
They got John Carl taking water samples.
Yeah. Everybody's doing it, man. It's a big time for pool guys, though. I'm proud of those guys.
Yeah. But let the professionals handle it, not John Carl.
Well, who best cover any story?
Yes.
He's got his little vial of
course he does.
Pond water in his hand.
Yeah. And the whole thing is what? Trump wants it to look good for the 4th of July, the 250th celebration.
That was
huge deal.
That was it.
Yeah. There was a great piece, by the way. Daily Wire, this dude that's right around my age wrote it, talking about 1976, and he was a kid. And what a huge deal the 200th anniversary was. Much more so than what the 250 is.
Yeah.
It's because you have so many people that hate the country inside the country now.
They do, and
it did not used to be that way.
No, it's kind of sad to me that, like, even with so there's been some vandalism happening at the reflecting pool.
Mm-hmm.
Would it kill somebody like, I don't know, Chuck Schumer or any high-profile Democrat to just go out there and just give a quick statement that's like, hey, guys, knock that off, please? Just to say, not saying that anybody who's brain dead enough to go and try to, root for algae or something is going to listen to anything that Chuck Schumer said, but it just seems like it would cost you absolutely nothing to be like, hey, this is a national monument. It's a very one of the most visited national parks in America. Just knock that off. We can have our political differences, but we really don't need to be doing this.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
And then all of a sudden they're worried about cost.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
People don't care about the cost of anything.
No, they do not. Jeez. By the way, before we move off of this...
Maybe if you let illegals swim in it.
Well, they said earlier, but what about the poor children that swim in it?
Oh, I know.
What
children?
Okay. Unreal.
All right.
Before we move off the whole COVID thing and Fauci, David, did you happen to see what Mays put out on X?
I did not.
Okay. I grabbed this audio earlier. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
He said, I made a lot of videos about the pandemic. I think this is the best one. It was done by Grabian.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it captures the insanity really well. It's a 4-minute clip. We're not going to play all of it.
Oh, but it's good, man.
But it will give you at least an idea of the insanity we all went through that it seems like a lot of people have forgotten.
President Trump wrote on Twitter, don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. Don't let it dominate your life?
In terms of responding to a comment like that, it's gross.
It's okay to be afraid of COVID, and it's okay that it's dominating your life.
Everyone should be afraid of COVID.
You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
I can't come in, Mom. It's because of this flu thing.
And then it's this video of this woman looking at her mom through the window,
it was terrible,
saying she can't come in to visit her.
Yep.
And there's spliced in, people can't go visit people that are dying because of this.
Be free of this pandemic until we listen to the acknowledged truth. Listen to the scientists.
Science is truth.
You know, science is truth. What is the impact to public health when people are openly questioning the science? Now is the time to do what you're told.
By not hearing the truth, by not listening to the scientists, they are prolonging how bad the economy will be.
There's people fighting over toilet paper.
See somebody out in the world who's not wearing a mask, I instantly think you are a threat, or you are selfish, or you are a COVID denier, and you definitely haven't been vaccinated.
Either wear a mask or get the fuck out.
What does this have? Are you vaccinated?
I am triple vaccinated.
So why are you wearing the mask?
Seek out the scientists and listen to their advice.
Listen to scientists. Listen to the scientists.
Trust the experts.
We're going to trust science. We're going to trust the experts. Parents who say, well, I need to do my own research, makes you think of that cartoon I saw, the tombstone that said, I did my own research.
Oh, yeah, they do a whole thing on
Republicans
doing...
have given their voters license to believe whatever they want to believe.
Heard somebody saying,
Not bleed, believe.
I thought you said bleed.
I know. Sharpton always has
Wait a
trouble
minute.
with the teleprompter.
How dare you believe what you want to believe?
I know. You can't do that. And it just goes on. I mean, it's worth it, man. I know we got to move on. But
That is so good, though.
it really is.
The apologies never came
No.
from any of those yahoos.
No.
None of them.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's that time. Do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. May not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what's your story here?
All right. Well, the Trump administration has a plan that would charge legal immigrants seeking U.S. citizenship $570 more in application fees while eliminating the waivers and fee reductions for low-income applicants. And they're saying, hey, this is necessary in order to fully recover the cost of adjudicating and processing applications for U.S. citizenship. Well, as CBS News puts it, they're MAGA coded. That's what we keep getting told. They say, critics say it's yet another barrier for legal immigrants seeking American citizenship. Okay, but the waivers and fee reductions for low-income applicants, it's a welfare program to get you to be a U.S. citizen. Why would we do that?
It makes no sense.
We
Because so they can vote for Democrats.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we competing against another country? We've got to really, juice it up a little bit to get people to come here.
Right, yeah.
No.
What's your story,
Brain
Scott?
dead. My story today involves a baseball player. His name is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Maybe you've heard of him. He's the New York Yankee shortstop. He made headlines. He played the fifth inning last night with a blow pop in his mouth.
This is after he took one in the sack last week.
Yeah.
Right.
He fouled that pitch, boom, right up under him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Blow pop, huh?
He's got a blow pop in his mouth the entire half inning. He's playing shortstop. And people are like, well, what is going on here?
Seems like a choking hazard there.
Right, exactly. Children do not do this. I mean, did Aaron Boone, the manager, he say, hey, listen, blow pops are fine if you guys want to put one of those in? Now, other people have said today they're personally not going to be happy until Jazz takes a hot dog out of his back pocket and eats it between pitches. That would be great.
He's walking in there, he's got like a big gulp.
Yes, right. Just sets it down between pitches.
Do you think he shouldn't do it?
I know he shouldn't do it.
Okay.
That's dumb. You're gonna. What would happen if he did have a close play and he did shove that thing down his throat?
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. I'm just thinking there are guys that, man, you used to have a big wad of chew.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you got a rough play, you're going to swallow some
No,
of that.
you are, and you're going to become violently ill after that. Yes.
Just thinking, man.
Yeah.
Probably by the analytics, he's like, hey, these hitters never put one in play over to my side of the field. I'm just,
Who knows?
Whatever.
I don't know. This is
Blow
weird.
pop away.
He's out there with blow pop, going back and forth between the cheeks.
For my story, I happened to see this. We just heard all about the science from that clip, the COVID clip. Oh, you got to trust the science, trust the science. Well, there's research done about this stuff all the time. And a new study says that humans evolved to pay close attention to danger. And we know that, the whole fight or flight sort of thing. But in our lives today, that instinct is being overwhelmed by an endless supply of bad news from around the world. Because most people have it on their phone. It's not just on cable news. I mean, it's with you everywhere you go. And it's not like a uniquely American thing. It's a whole global struggle. And 40% of people worldwide say they at least sometimes or often avoid news. In the United States, it's like 42%. Some other countries like Bulgaria, Croatia, Greece, it's over 60%. Really interesting. But the reason a lot of people do it is because news puts them in a bad mood. They feel overwhelmed or powerless to act. And in some cases, it leads to real-life arguments that they also just want to avoid. Mm-hmm. But they're also saying, well, people also don't want to be less informed and aware. So you have to get trusted sources and limit, your intake to what you can handle.
Right.
And we, of course, suggest listening to these three jamokes.
Yes.
Right.
So we'll tell you what you need.
Yes.
Right.
But we don't take it all too serious. We've got to have some fun.
Got to.
Someone's like, you guys laugh too much and you talk about things that are not newsworthy enough. We're not going to change.
Well,
we got to do what we do, or we'd all go nuts.
We're talking about people protesting algae today.
For algae,
right?
Not against
exactly.
it. For
algae. They're paid to protest for algae.
Yes.
How are we supposed to take that? Dour?
Well, and our theory is laughing at idiots is good for the soul.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Sometimes it's low-hanging fruit, and it just begs to be hit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, as an example, you drop your sunglasses into a toilet, you don't go in after it and then fall in.
Oh, see?
Nimrod's in the news is coming up, and a news update in just a few.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. Every summer people talk about, I can't sleep, it's so hot outside. A lot of time, it's not the weather, it's the mattress. Like if you're waking up sweaty and you're flipping the pillow over just trying to get cool, your mattress could be trapping heat all night long. You can switch to GhostBed. Their cooling technology is built right into every mattress, and it's not some expensive add-on they try to upsell you later. You get it with GhostBed.
Oh, yeah. I noticed it immediately, being able to stay comfortable throughout the night. No more waking up at 2 a.m. feeling like I just ran a marathon in my sleep. The support is fantastic. And look, there's a reason hot sleepers are some of the GhostBed's biggest fans. Just read the reviews, and everybody's talking about, man, I'm a sweat hog, but this thing makes me feel comfortable in the summer.
Sweet hog, sweet. GhostBed, by the way, gives you 101 nights to try it in your own home. That's basically the entire summer to see the difference for yourself. And right now, by the way, during their 4th of July sale, they're going to give you, the audience, an extra 10% off. With financing, some GhostBeds work out to be, by the way, about $1 a day. So go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code MVCR.
News update, David Van Camp.
A really sad story in Montreal. yesterday. I'm sure you've seen the footage of this, where a gunman opened fire and killed a police officer. Another civilian died. It does kind of look like the female cop shot him on accident. But, yeah, just a terrible thing. Well, his manifesto's out, and, yeah, he's an incel communist revolutionary who hates the Jews.
Yep, unfortunately, not a surprise, just terrible. More on that later. We got to get to Nimrod. It's a wild one.
When the going gets tough. Damn it, this is too hard. The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We go to Shaver Lake, California, where a dude dropped his sunglasses into this vault toilet at this California campsite, tried to get the sunglasses, and fell into the vault. Yes, first responders were called to Camp Edison. And, oh my gosh, yeah, he had fallen into the waterless, non-flushing toilet while trying to grab the sunglasses. Oh, goodness. Here's the cop.
They advised that the subject had fallen into the chemical storage tank. Law enforcement, Camp Edison staff, fire personnel responded. We were able to safely get him out, decontaminate him.
Yeah, it took a while. And that's Nimrod's in the News.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. News update, David Van Camp.
President Trump in Reading, Pennsylvania, taking questions from reporters. And, well, he was asked about Republican critics of this ongoing Iran negotiation, because there are a lot of people saying, hey, wait a minute, you're dropping all these sanctions on their oil sales. I understand you want to get, more oil to the market, but at the same time, you're kind of rewarding this regime, and they haven't made any changes. Any substantial changes, at least right now.
Right.
Anyway, he reacted to that.
What will you say to allies of yours like Senator Cruz who've been critical of the Iran?
Well, I think anybody that's been critical of it has to be educated, even if they're friends of mine. Because we have Iran in a position that nobody's ever had. This should have been done for 47 years by other presidents. And we have Iran in a position where their military has been totally wiped out. Their leadership has been wiped out. Their radar has been wiped out. Everything's been wiped out. They have not a good negotiating position. But despite that, and money that will be taken out of Iran is going to go to our farmers to give corn, soybeans, wheat to Iran because they have a hunger problem, they have a food problem, they have a medicine problem, they got a lot of problems. And they have an inflation. Their inflation now just at 300%. So they have a lot of problems.
So what's your take on that, Scotty?
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised by anything. I mean, he bites back, and he bites back with facts. Here's the deal.
Yeah.
And they're in a really precariously bad position right now. I don't think everybody's not going to be happy with any outcome of this right now. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll say, okay, well, I mean, I wasn't happy with it either.
I don't even know that it's over.
It's not, because they go at the 60-day thing where,
Yes.
Again, I mean, what happens at the end of 60 days?
Not sure.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah, are they going to let the inspectors in? There's a lot of questions.
Well, it's not just that. I don't know if Trump has something else planned.
And he might.
Right.
And you just don't know.
I mean, getting the Strait of Hormuz open was important for him politically.
Yes. And I wonder how much of this right now, from him saying, at one time, unconditional surrender is what we're looking for.
They're going to get it.
Okay. So was that just part of the art of the deal at the time? It's like, bombastic words to scare them at that particular time, but he didn't really mean it. You never really know with Trump.
No.
And a lot of times that can work to your advantage with your adversaries, but at the same time, for your supporters, they don't even know what to think.
What about their nuke program? I mean,
honestly, that's just part of it.
You don't know, and it's like the nuke program. Is it over?
Yeah.
Is it done?
Well, they're going to tell you it's done.
Well,
maybe
that's what I mean. I mean, are they going to allow this in? I don't know what the answer to that is. So
I mean, to me, there's been one of the frustrating things, and it's not even Trump, but the like White House Twitter account and all that, the rapid response, all of these things. The way that they're lashing out at anybody who has questions or is critical of this, to me, is kind of embarrassing. I understand you want to get your side out, but there are people who, in good faith, have been kind of critical of this. And when you lash out the way that they have, it's like it just makes it seem desperate to me.
Yeah. And there are some people that are saying, man, it's going to hurt you in the midterms because you're not going to have the enthusiasm to go out and vote. Do you buy that?
No, I don't. I
didn't buy it either.
I think because, for people paying attention, there's a lot of concern about this, but most people are more concerned about the price at the pump.
Yeah.
And if that's just going up, that's the only thing that matters. I saw a poll, and I don't remember now if it was ABC or CBS. I think it was CBS, where it's like a majority of Americans on both sides of the aisle and independents as well, just kind of what was more important, securing a fantastic deal with Iran or just getting this thing over with. And it was overwhelmingly getting this thing over with.
Right.
Yeah. There's fatigue with it already.
Well, and with the American populace, already we know midterms, it's lackadaisical in terms of, output in from the voters. I mean, you don't get that many. And number one. And number two, you have to control the price because the price is all that matters, because really what it comes down to is people vote for number one. That's them. What's their families, themselves, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a selfish way of looking at life, but that's the way it works.
Yes.
But, and so anyway, I think...
Unless you're in a situation like after 9/11.
Yeah, that's different.
That's a different thing.
Oh, different, much different.
But, the time we're in right now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Prices mean a lot.
Well, I don't know what it would be like if 9/11 happened now.
Oh, with a good part of the country?
Yeah, I just don't
would
know.
Would be siding with the terrorists?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Well, there's people in power that would be siding with the terrorists.
I know. Yeah.
So,
And how did we get there, by the way? I know that could be a 3-hour discussion.
It could be.
But if I'm to say, in a 1-minute take, how did we get there?
Higher education.
Indoctrination, certainly a huge part of it.
Barack Obama.
How so?
His implementation of his ideology.
Which was what? Marxism, basically?
Yeah. I mean, it's just taken on now a life of its own, but...
Yeah,
it was introduced at the time, and
it's a huge movement, and
it's out of
it's
control.
It's going to eat the country alive,
unless people stand up to it, and vote accordingly.
Yes, it's going to take changing people's minds.
Marxist ideology, and I guess you could say him, and I guess you could certainly go to education too. Yes,
yeah,
and that's been going on for what, David, 25, 30 years now. The trickling of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Into your kids, like grade school.
Yeah, if you don't watch it, depending on your school district.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, other news out there. Okay, there was this whole thing with The View and the Metcalf case in Texas and going back and forth. And now Metcalf's dad has talked about this.
Well, Sonny Hostin on The View said that Carmelo Anthony could have been acting in self-defense, or it looks like he was, when he murdered Austin Metcalf at that track meet, and said, well, he was much smaller than Austin Metcalf.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Felt scared for his life, and yada, yada, all this excuse making. Metcalf's dad, he was on Fox News, and he's out from under the gag order, so he's speaking out.
Okay, roll it.
I really wish they wouldn't speak about at all. Because, one, if that woman said that, she has no idea about the facts of the case, but she wants to spew her public opinion on a platform that reaches millions of people every day. Do I have that platform? No, but today I have a little platform to say what I'd like. She is completely wrong. And if they want to take me and call me and ask me to be on The View with them, I would gladly fly me up there and let me talk to all of you.
No, they won't do that.
No.
I can't see it. I would actually have respect for them if they did.
Yeah.
But I don't see that happening.
I still wouldn't have respect for him, but I wish they would.
Yeah. I mean, I would respect that decision. It would say something.
Yeah,
I thought it was good that they actually put on J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that.
A little surprising, yes.
Yeah. I mean, at least you get a chance to get some facts out there. That helps. Do you think, as far as CBS goes, because, you know, it's been this huge controversy, Barry Weiss takes over CBS News, and people are like, oh, it's MAGA.
Yeah.
Which she is definitely not MAGA, for crying out loud.
It is, man.
It's ridiculous.
They're chasing ghosts, man.
Yeah, she's been on the left. But anyway, and they, it seems, have tried to be more in the middle. To me, it's still left.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not as far left as NBC, ABC, certainly not CNN or the PMS Now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you happen to see this. Their evening anchor, Tony DeCoppel.
Yeah.
He came out and said, hey, this whole thing with CBS News, Paramount, Scott Pelley getting fired, all that, it's not the experience I've had here as far as they're murdering the news or whatever that Scott Pelley had said.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, just to go back to that, it was an all-timer to me, what he said in the interview with the failing New York Times with Smugwinch. It was unreal.
I want to actually start by just asking you how you're feeling in this moment.
Well, if we want to talk about it at an emotional level, the best thing that I can imagine in terms of describing it is that it's like your spouse was murdered.
That is still remarkable to me.
Yeah.
People getting fired at a job with new leadership is like your spouse getting murdered. What kind of nut says that?
Well, a guy who's been getting high on his own supply for a long time.
I guess.
Well, it's like your spouse being murdered.
I wonder. Anyway, DeCoppel, the evening anchor, said, you know, when they make comments like that, I pay attention, but I can only speak for what's happening on this side of the street, and it's not the experience I've had. Said when it comes to Barry Weiss, she's the editor-in-chief. She runs a 9 a.m. meeting and has lots of ideas. When we like the idea, we use it. If we don't, and if it doesn't work for our show, we don't. Mm-hmm. Well, he's just sucking up to the bosses.
Right.
Even if you say, hey, I don't use all of her ideas, but it's been fine with me.
Do you think a lot of this might be the fact that this old guard, you know, it's like you talk to anybody, no matter what job they did, if it's with an insurance agency or whatever, they've been retired for 10 years or much older, where they look at my day, we did this, and this, and it was fantastic. And they look back fondly on things, and
they're spoiled children.
Yeah,
that's what it kind of comes down to here.
The 60 Minutes crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it's like nothing was back when I was started. You know, this is the way we did it. And,
of course. The one thing DeCoppel said that, at least to me, shows that he understands the problem, because you had Scott Pelley in that interview talking about 60 Minutes, the most important show on television.
Right.
DeCoppel said, I think all journalism has a trust problem. If we were the yogurt industry and 70% of people didn't trust yogurt, it would be a crisis.
Right.
I think it's a crisis for journalism.
Yeah,
You're
great
like,
point.
dude.
That's a great point.
You know, I may not agree with you politically, but we can agree on that. He sounds at least sane, for crying out loud. So yeah, they have that going for him. Oh, did you see the woman with the upside-down flag protesting get hit by the Dodge Challenger?
I did.
We got to get to that. And the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead.
I love a day on the water with friends, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis sometimes holds me back. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
Teaching music is my passion, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm treating my joint symptoms with Skyrizi.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin at 4 months.
Or if you are an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
Number 5, the Supreme Court has ruled that immigrants may lose green cards if they leave the country while facing criminal charges, even if they have not been convicted. Don't flee the country when you're under indictment. That's a bad idea, especially if you're a guest. Anyway.
Unbelievable.
Years of rage.
I'm sure.
The Senate, meanwhile, number 4, has passed what's called the 21st Century Road to Housing Act. This is a pretty big deal. It cuts red tape for building new homes. They're trying to pump up inventory in the United States. It also restricts Wall Street firms or places some safeguards against Wall Street firms from buying single-family homes.
Good.
It is expected to pass the House. Number 3, President Trump was asked about the Republican leader in the Senate saying he doesn't have the votes for the voter ID bill, the Save America Act. President Trump says, he needs to be a leader and go get the votes. That's what being a leader is about. We have to have proof of citizenship. Otherwise, we don't have elections, said the president. Number 2, President Trump also said that 19 million barrels of oil flowed through the Strait of Hormuz yesterday. And number 1, a big deal here. This is one that I can't wait to see if mainstream media actually covers this. Okay. 8 Antifa terrorists who ambushed an ICE facility in Alvarado, Texas last year. They shot a police officer in the neck during that. They've been sentenced to lengthy prison terms, ranging from 30 years to life. The ringleader of the attack got 100 years. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Brickhouse Nutrition designed lean for frustrated dieters with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to TakeLean.com. Use the promo code MVCR to get that. That's 20% off when you use the promo code MVCR at TakeLean.com.
You know, if they do cover it, it'll probably be, they were just trying to fight the Gestapo.
Right. It's the protest.
Some nonsense like that. You know that protest at Delaney Hall, New Jersey, the other day? You had this woman from Minnesota, because there's not enough protesting going on there. She traveled all the way to New Jersey on Father's Day to protest. And they were holding signs saying, release the dads, close the camps.
Release the dads, close the camps.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're holding dads in there. Not nice. Well, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's holding this upside-down flag, the sign of distress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dodge Challenger, out of nowhere, boom!
Saw that.
She's fine. Mm-hmm. According to reports, even from Visibility Brigade, who is the New Jersey-based activist group, said no, she's not seriously injured, but is not yet believed to have sought medical care. So does that mean a couple days later it's going to be,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not quite sure. My hip. Don't know.
Don't stand in front of vehicles. All right.
Yeah, but she had her back turned. She didn't see it coming. That was the thing. And a lot of people thought, oh, my gosh, this is going to be a major story. Here we go.
Have you been injured at a protest? Call our law firm.
Yeah. And sad news for you, Scott.
What's that?
Well, it would have been sad, I guess, 30 years ago. I don't know if it's still sad. Madonna says she's not going to get naked anymore.
Jeez, thank God.
Well, you were big on that book when she put it out.
I wasn't big on the book. I knew the book was out. I don't know. What do you mean big on the book?
You talked about it. Oh, Madonna's going to be naked in this book. I mean, it was like, what, 35 years ago?
That was a long time ago.
I know. Yeah.
That was a long, long time ago. I remember it when it came out.
She's in that same league with Chelsea Handler. Put it away. We've seen it.
Who cares?
No.
New piece for Interview Magazine. She said, I don't want to be naked because everyone's naked. I want to do what people are not doing, which is thinking and wearing clothes.
Okay, that'd be a departure.
By the way, there was going to be a big biopic that she was working on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But apparently after 2 years of writing and developing it with Universal Studios, they had a falling out over money. She said, I've had a huge life, so I needed a big budget. They couldn't get their heads around it. Then Netflix reached out about turning her life into a series, but she couldn't use her own script unless she bought it back from Universal, who are charging what she calls an extortionist price. So now she's just going back to music.
Oh, well.
And sitting around wearing clothes and thinking, apparently.
Yes.
This is the Markley Van Camp and Robin Show.
Do you remember the video Justify Your Love?
Oh, yeah, it was like a big deal. It was Saturday Night Live.
And MTV wouldn't play it?
Yes.
You know, and
well, they couldn't.
I remember I was doing Top 40 then, and we had a promotion at a bar. We were going to show the video. It was packed. So we had a copy of the video from the record company.
Okay.
So we just ran it.
Okay.
And the place was just jammed because nobody could see it, right?
Oh, gosh.
Because MTV banned it and all that stuff. And so, yeah, it was wild.
Yeah. Boy, you poor soul. Come out tonight and watch the Madonna video. That was your job.
That was a big well,
jeez.
Okay,
and you made fun of me for doing a world premiere of Point Break and having the whole theater filled.
Yeah, well.
I'll take Point Break over a Madonna video anytime.
I didn't spank her in the studio, though.
We got another story about you spanking people coming up. The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay. Got the Robbins trifecta coming up in a few. News update, David Van Camp.
Roger Waters is nothing without David Gilmour. Oh, sorry. That was a different conversation we were having.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. And I never spanked anybody on any radio show.
Scott,
you know, you reminded me.
Scott Robbins' partner did.
Yes, he did. God rest his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I thought you did, but now I realize you didn't now.
Yeah.
And he was very pure, your thoughts were, too.
Well, I'm not going to say that. But anyway, we got to get to a news update.
I do.
What is the news update?
Awful strippers. They just keep them away from him. Yeah.
President.
Oh, your partner?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
President Trump was asked about the Senate Majority Leader, John Thune, saying that we don't have the votes for the Save America Act. Here is the president reacting to that.
Well, we're just going to talk about Save America. We have to pass the Save America Act, which is voter ID, which is proof of citizenship, etc. We have to pass it. So we're going to have to talk about that and many other things. A lot of good relations.
The Senate Majority Leader, John Thune, has told you many times he doesn't believe that they have the vote to pass it. That's what being a leader is about. You know, he's a leader. John's a leader. That's what being as a leader is about. Look, we have to be able to get proof of citizenship when you vote. Otherwise, we don't have elections. We have to be able to get voter ID. So John is a leader, and hopefully he can get the votes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your job.
Well, then get him.
Yep.
I know.
Let's quit talking about it. Let's go.
Dude.
Well,
get it done.
So frustrating.
Well, but they have a lot of other things to plan. Dog parades, of course.
Yeah.
Top of mind.
You're going to bring it up every time.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to. It took precedent, after all.
Yeah.
Update on Fox right now. Trump said that Iran agreed to the nuclear honesty in deal, and the Iranian spokesperson out there saying, we're not letting anybody in. Here we go.
Well, honestly, though, you got to just take their word for it.
Right.
Such straight-up people, yes.
Trump knows that they're full of crap.
Of course he does.
There's going to be some other play. We'll just wait and see what happens. Meanwhile, 4th of July celebration, that's for slaveholders.
What?
Yeah. That's
What?
Joyless Reed.
Huh.
Yeah. She was talking about, well, I'll just let her tell you.
Because in many ways, and with apologies to my dear spicy white friends, because I know that my white brothers and sisters do love a 4th of July. It is Independence Day. Everybody's barbecuing. It's a thing. I can promise you, black folks, we will take that day off. We will barbecue because we off. But black people, that nobody black I know is really excited about the 4th of July, because it is what Frederick Douglass said it is. It is the celebration of slaveholders who freed themselves from having to pay taxes to the crown for their slave empire. And that is what it is.
Okay.
I've been to a lot of 4th of July celebrations over the years, and I don't believe that any slaveholders were there.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
that I would know that.
You just don't know rich enough people, apparently.
I guess not. I must not.
Well, I've got
because,
like 3.
Okay.
You know.
Slaveholders?
I've got 3 slaves, yeah. I mean,
oh, you have 3
That's why I celebrate the 4th of July.
Why do you mow your own yard then?
What's that?
Why do you keep mowing your own yard?
Well, I do mow my own yard, but I make them pick the crops. Okay, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Joy Reid, a daughter of immigrants.
Yeah.
I know.
It's just, I don't think she believes anything she says.
No. Again,
I really don't.
You just got to think of all these people as just PR people.
Yeah.
It's not someone with a real opinion or real knowledge of anything. It's just, okay, what can I say to side with this group of people? I am a race hustler, so how could I turn this into... Here we go. We'll go with this take.
Yeah.
The slaveholder take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they're slaveholders.
Yes. And then the role of the white liberal women listening go, oh, yeah.
That's right.
We should tamp down that 4th of July celebration.
Which, apparently they call themselves spicy whites.
Yeah.
I'd never heard that, the spicy whites.
The Spice Girl no one talked about.
Fellas, am I...
Spicy White never went for the solo career afterwards.
It failed.
That is...
Tried out for the White
really
Stripes, but...
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That is really unfortunate. Okay. I think we're all caught up now. Anything else?
No, we're good.
Before we start into your trifecta?
I don't think so.
No references to old radio shows or nonsense that used to happen? Good.
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's try to move on from that.
Covered it all.
Whoo, boy. Here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Hey, Casey.
I'm ready.
Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
3.
Number 3, somebody is tired of golf on Long Island.
We were talking about this yesterday off the air, Jamie. You and I were. And you're like, I don't know why they keep running tournaments in New York.
Well, I saw this dude was a clip on X of a guy on the Golf Channel going, these people don't deserve a major. You saw it at the Ryder Cup last year. You saw it at the U.S. Open. These people don't know how to behave. It's out of hand. Just stop already. And I'm like, wow.
Well, there's a guy that chimed in on that. He said, should any golf courses in New York ever be considered for another major event? The crowds go beyond boisterous. So that's one of the favorite words to describe this. But I would describe it as drunken New York morons. Too insulting and obscene. I hope the USGA and PGA Tour pull any future commitments from Shinnecock or Bethpage at all on account of the obnoxious fans who think everyone came to watch them. He said, I'm also happy for Knicks fans, but it means they'll become even more obnoxious and unbearable. So his suggestion is just pull everything from New York. No more tournaments there.
Yeah. Then I would like to see basically shot collar on anybody that yells, "Get off!"
Oh man, me too. That's
like that's not played out.
Yeah.
Golly.
They act like they're
on with the countdown.
It's so clever. They're the first persons to ever say that.
Hey, watch this. Somebody say, get in the hole.
I'm going to tell this umpire, open your eyes. It's never been said before, ever. Yeah.
Scott Robbins trifecta top 3 of the day up to number
2.
Florida Walmart cashier allegedly swiped a winning lottery ticket worth nearly $3,000 from an elderly woman trying to collect the payout.
What?
Tamika Hall, 40-year-old woman, was hit with felony and grand theft charges after being caught on surveillance ticket or on surveillance camera holding up the customer's winning lottery ticket and stuffing it into her uniform pocket before walking out the door. Police said the victim went to Walmart in the morning to cash in her $2,700 lottery ticket, and that Hall explained on how she could claim her winnings, but never handed over the ticket to her again. Hours later, the customer realized, hey, wait a minute, where's my ticket? Went back to the South Woodland Boulevard store. The elderly woman said, hey, can you look at the camera and all the video you have here? They said, sure. So the store manager reviewed the footage and said, yep, there, she did steal it. They caught up with her sometime later, and she said, well, here's the deal. I didn't really steal it. I just got caught up in all the celebration that was going on in the store, so I didn't really steal it. I was going to bring it back to her. I was going to find her.
Well, sure, of course.
Anyway, so there you go.
But I got to ask before we move on.
Yeah.
Because you would really like the job of approving or disapproving of names.
Yes.
Tamika?
Yeah, no.
That would be a no.
No.
Dang, that's harsh.
No Tamikas. Sorry. Can't do it.
Wow.
And the
Life is hard
countdown
enough.
continues.
Life is hard enough, and you saddle a child with a name like Tamika, and it's an 0-2 count, and you can't foul pitches off forever. So there you go.
Scott Robbins top 3 of the day.
And finally, 1.
Man. That was just
Tamika almost seems reasonable compared to some others we've heard.
Tamika.
Well, yeah, but I'm sorry. That doesn't make the cut either.
All right.
Number 1, the mayor of Chicago, Brandon Johnson, invented a word after inventing a crisis.
He declared he was re-upping the city's transfemicide state of emergency.
What?
Transfemicide rate? I've never heard of that before.
It's this conspiracy theory that dudes who identify as women are just being murdered en masse, when it's just not true. I think the city of Chicago had one last year.
And they've had 14 between 2016 and 2025.
Yeah, and most of the time it's a domestic partner who does it, or a John who realizes that he just paid for the services of a dude.
Okay.
Transfemicide. Yeah. Well, I've learned something new today. I had no idea that was a word.
Wow.
I thought Brandon made it up. Did he make it up?
No, that's like a left-wing academic. Again, it's a conspiracy theory to say that there's just this like Holocaust going on.
Why don't you just declare a state of emergency for all victims in Chicago of homicide?
How about like the latest number I saw was 8 people murdered over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
Let's talk about them.
Yeah.
Well, and over 40 were shot.
Yes.
I think this is today. I'm not sure.
40 shot today?
Well, no. I'm seeing a clip from End Wokeness.
Yeah.
From Brandon Johnson talking about slavery continuing to harm Chicago.
See,
after 40 people were shot. You want to hear it?
Slavery making a comeback? Okay, go ahead.
Well, with Joy Reid and everything else, I don't know.
I want to turn to another important part of this work. 2 years ago, I signed an executive order establishing a task force to shine a light on the harm that slavery and racist policies have caused and continue to cause, and particularly the harm that they've caused to Black Chicagoans, while more importantly identifying pathways towards repair, opportunity, and investment.
Reparations.
Okay.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Without saying it?
Yes.
There's a big slave economy in Chicago.
Yeah,
apparently.
Right, David. I don't know what any of this means.
No.
You got people killing each other every weekend.
Yes.
Shooting each other.
Yes.
Not a word.
No. That's not it. No, it's because of slavery.
Yes.
Try to make it make sense. You can't. Sorry.
And there you have it.
Then that's the Scott Robbins trifecta.
Make your head spin, won't it?
Wow. Top 3 of the day. Oh, my gosh. From an earlier Nimrod in the news, there's an interesting update that you're going to want to hear. Some people can't spell. And a news update straight ahead.
Surprise! Your table saw broke. Also, the warranty expired weeks ago, so you need to pay for a new one out of pocket.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Oh, and the replacement part you ordered doesn't fit, so it's completely useless. What a waste.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You know, everybody's talking about these weight loss injections because, yeah, the results look dramatic. They work by lowering blood sugar and crushing your appetite. But here's the thing. Those injections, no fun and a hassle. There can be some pretty intense side effects. So if you're saying, I want results, but I'm not signing up to stab myself every week, check this out.
Doctors stepped in and created a weight loss supplement called Lean, and the results are remarkable. Lean uses studied ingredients shown to help lower blood sugar, burn fat by converting fat into energy, and curb appetite and cravings. So you're just not as hungry all the time.
Lean is not for the casual dieter to try to drop 3 vanity pounds. Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter with 10 or more pounds to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off right now, plus free rush shipping. Go to TakeLean.com. Use promo code MVCR to add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at TakeLean.com.
The Markley Van Camp and Robbins Show. A lot of people talk about the weight loss injections because they do get results. The problem is, a lot of people don't like needles. And then maybe you've seen the fine print, and there are some pretty intense side effects. Maybe you've heard horror stories about that, people wearing Depends and things like that.
Yeah.
You'd like to wear, well, just regular
pants?
underwear.
Yeah. Be nice.
But you'd like to lose weight and no needles. There is an alternative for you.
Yeah, it's a supplement called Lean. It works like the shots, but no needles. All you do is you take 3 of these capsules with breakfast, and you're off and running. It helps manage blood sugar, controls appetite and cravings, supports your body to lose weight, and keep that weight off.
Yeah, if you got some vanity weight to lose, couple 3 pounds. Well, Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started right now. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Just go to TakeLean.com. Use the promo code MVCR. Add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at TakeLean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
An update in the Texas Senate race. The polling, remember, it was 2 weeks ago? There was a lot of buzz made because Tallarico was they claimed leading by 8 points or something like that, or 7 points over Ken Paxton.
Yep.
And anybody who understands Texas politics just freaking laughed at that. No. I mean, there may be a narrower gap than Republicans would be comfortable with, but no, he's not up by 7 or 8. Well, now that the dust has settled on the bruising primary in the Republican Party, a lot of these voters are coming home to the Republican Party, and now Tallarico trails by 1. So an 8-point swing in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not surprised. You know what? We should start Nimrods a little early because we got updates and another to get to.
When the going gets tough. Damn it, this is too hard. The dumb get
dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the News, an update from earlier. Two people from Kentucky, Tricia Crowley, who's 51, and 48-year-old Damon Bennett, they were facing felony charges after police found drugs in their car. The car was parked in an employee's spot, so an officer checked it out, and they looked inside, and they saw not only Tricia and Damon, but also a bag that said, definitely not a bag full of drugs, which, of course, was filled with drugs.
Right. Of course.
Yes. Definitely was misspelled as Deffntelly. Drugs are bad. Okay. Definitely not drugs. So, yeah, they're facing a bunch of charges. Just thought you'd get a kick out of that. And then we go to Chicago, and I don't know if this has anything to do with Brandon Johnson and reparations or anything like that, but two women facing charges after $4,000 worth of stolen Lululemon clothing recovered from a vehicle on Chicago's South Side. Okay. The two women are said to have entered the store, took bright pink and white clothing, and then left without paying. What they didn't know was the clothing had tracking devices attached.
Oh, boy.
So all the officers had to do was follow the merchandise to where they were.
Oh, gosh.
And that's where they saw the two women get out of the vehicle who matched descriptions provided by the Lululemon employees. That would be 22-year-old, I think I'm pronouncing this right, Jamya Smith.
It wasn't going to get accepted either.
If Scott Robbins were in charge, he would approve names.
I think it's Jemiah.
So it's just Jamyah.
Yeah, Jemiah.
No, I'm just saying Jamya. I'm putting a little Jamaican into it.
I like
Jamya.
it.
Jamya.
Come on.
And 19-year-old Galia Johnson.
Okay.
Or is that Jeliah? It's Gyliah. Help?
Jilia.
Jilia?
Jilia?
Yeah.
Gyliah.
I speak jive.
Spell it right.
Galila is what I like a little bit better. Yeah, they're in a bunch of trouble for all the theft. I'm sure they'll be out tomorrow, and that's Nimrod's in the News.